right, so today I'm doing my Shop My Stash, and as you can see, there's a big giant mess here because I'm still trying to figure out how I want to house the makeup that I use all of the time. I used to put everything in that thing, and then I switched it up and put all of the brushes in here, and then this thing was on an old vanity that I had, and I had this in the basement. There's more pieces to it, but I had given most of the pieces to my daughter for her markers and things like that. She's an artist, and so yeah, I gave it to her to organize. So I kind of took the leftover pieces and from the basement, and I'm trying to see if I like this. I honestly don't like that it's clear and I can see everything. I know that some people are like, oh, I want to see all my stuff so that I don't have to like fiddle through drawers and stuff, but honestly I think it's you memorize what's in your drawers, and so it's just nicer if it was not clear, but here we are anyway. So I'm just gonna pull out certain drawers and then also go through whatever's on the desk. Some of this stuff is like new stuff that I'm just now getting and playing with, and some of it's like I've been using. So this is very loud. This is the Moira Ooh La La face palette. I did use this for like the first 2 weeks, and the blushes are nice. They're not my favorite shades, and this highlighter I really liked, Honeymoon. But I will tell you that even I use this as an eyeshadow, the glitter and sparkle in here that makes it so nice. Can't tell if you can see. It like literally flaked off. So you have to like, as a highlighter, it does not last. And as an eyeshadow, you have to use a glitter glue. So it's not my favorite face palette. So I'm not sad about putting that away. This is a highlighter I just got, and I just filmed with it doing the Barbie collection from ColourPop. Oh, can't get it open. All right, here she is. This is the Barbie Super Shock highlighter. She's really cute, but she's a little light for me right now. I just tried to use her, like I said, I was filming, and she is definitely too icy for my skin tone right now. So I'm gonna hold on to her. I'm not gonna continue to play with her. I just used her for that video. I'm gonna put her away till the fall. I have been using the Ofra Nikki Tutorials collab highlighter in Glow Goals, and I do really like this. There's a lot of controversy with Ofra right now, so I'm gonna put this away. What else do we have? Oh, the Tarte stack. This is from a Christmas release a couple years ago, and I really primarily use these for the blushes. I like them a lot. They worked really, really well. I had them for ages and never touched them, and it felt really, really good to use these. The shades in here are Sleigh Bells and Shimmering were the blushes, and then the highlight that I didn't use is Frosty, and this is what that looks like. That is pretty frosty, so I'm glad I didn't touch it. What else do we have here? I really like this Essence My Skin Loose Finish Fixing Powder. I'm gonna keep this out and play with this a little bit more. This was the ColourPop Limoncello blush in Cottage Life, and I use this quite a bit. It's a gorgeous, like, everyday peachy blush, and it's worked on me when I've been a little bit fairer, and also, you know, right now where I'm a little bit more tan, it still shows up and looks nice. But I'm gonna switch this out. The Tower 28 Power Hour blush. I do want to kind of keep this in because I'm enjoying it so much. Let me swatch it. But I have so much in my collection that I need to give some love to. So I'm going to put that away for now. For primers, I had the No Problems Prime Essence in the Milani Soft Focus Glow. This is in the shade number 2, a Golden Glow. I really enjoyed these both. I'm gonna hold on to them, but not in this. I'm gonna put them in I'm gonna put them away, but they're not going anywhere anytime soon. Oh, I pulled this out randomly, the Wet n Wild Glass Correct. This is okay. Like, it has that same like vibe as Charlotte Tilbury's thing, and it's good. It's not bad. I'm gonna keep it because it's a Wet n Wild product and I want to have a variety of things for future videos. But honestly, like, it's not gonna be the first thing I reach for, because I'm still probably gonna reach for my Hollywood Flawless Filter over this, because I feel like the Hollywood Flawless Filter is a little bit thicker, a little bit more balmy, so it also kind of provides like a smoothing property that this does not do. This just literally provides the illuminating effect, which is not bad. It's just I want more sometimes. Let's see. I feel like there was supposed to be, all right, so we're gonna pull out this drawer. This is what I was looking for. I also pulled this out. This was not in my Shop My Stash. I'm gonna keep it in this Shop My Stash though. This is the Super Goop Glow Screen. I used this for a couple days when we went to soccer games for the kids, and I didn't want to wear any foundation, but I wanted to wear sunscreen, but you know, kind of have a little bit of a cover. This is really perfect. Surprisingly, like, even though it has that pretty light shade to it, it does blend out. I know it looks crazy right now, but it does blend out. I mean, it's pretty good for a sunscreen. I was using this. I purchased this like ages ago, and this was the first time I actually really put it to use. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Oil and Shine Control Primer, and it's the deluxe sample size. This was good. When you first apply it, you can see where it really does control the oils, but I found throughout the day that it really didn't work that well. So yeah, I think it tricks you, because on initial application it does look like it mattifies, but it doesn't have longevity to it. So I was a little disappointed, considering it's like a high-end product, but I'm gonna hold on to, you know, put it in my drawer and keep it. Then this is the Fenty Skin Tint Blurring Skin Tint, yes, Eavesdrop. This is the shade 13. I really like this. I'm not sure what I'm going to use for foundation just yet, because I'm going to have to swatch a lot of them, because I've tanned so much in just the last week from being outside with soccer and the kids being in the pool and so forth. So I'm not sure, but I do really like this. I actually love it. It's amazing. So this is the Sephora S Clean Glowing Skin Foundation. I have mine in the shade 21. I really love this product. I was happy to use this, and yeah, there's nothing bad to say about that. Then I have the KVD Good Apple Foundation. This is in the shade Tan 60. I really, really love this product. I was so surprised how in love I fell with this. I wish that I didn't get a tan just so I can continue to use this, but for right now, she's definitely gonna have to go in the storage, because I can't match that. Then I had this Bare Minerals Original Liquid Foundation, and this is in the shade Neutral Tan 21. This I just cannot, I don't know, I can only get it to work if I put like a powder foundation over it, because it is just, it's so like oily, like it doesn't really blend fully into the skin. I can let this sit on my hand and come back to it, and it's still very much movable, and you can just see it's just like sitting on top of the skin. It doesn't sink in at all. It feels like it's like patchy. I can never get it to work. I can kind of put it like a sheer coat and then put a powder foundation on top, and that kind of smooths it out a bit. But other than that, it's just not, it's not good. I want to get rid of it, but I feel like silly because I spent so much money on that. There's 4 concealers I have out right now. This is the Kimchi Most Concealer. I really like this concealer. I have it in the shade Light Tan. That's what it is. It's too light for me right now, so I'm gonna put it away, but this is a really good concealer. And then the Milani Conceal and Perfect concealers. I've been like mixing these and stuff like that because of tanning. I have Natural Sand, which is 150, and I have 145 Warm Beige. I think I'm gonna put Warm Beige away. I might keep this one in the rotation because I'm not really sure what concealers I have that will work right now. And then I have this Superstay, Maybelline Superstay Concealer in the shade 30. Dropping stuff. Honey, this is gonna get put away too because it's too light, but this is a really good concealer. It's full coverage. It's matte, but it's not overly matte. You don't have to set your under eyes, which is nice. And you don't even have to color correct with this, so this is great. Oh, I forgot, I also pulled this out at one point. This is the Nude Sticks Concealer Pencil in the shade Medium 5. Can we get this to focus? No, it's all right. It's not great. I'll swatch it for you. First off, it's too light right now, so really that's not gonna work for me. But also, it's not as creamy as I remember it. It could be going bad because it is kind of old, so I'm gonna put it away. This is crazy long already. I feel like I have 5 trillion products. I had these 2 highlighters from Marc Jacobs and I did use them. These are Dewdrops. This is 52 Fantasy and 50 Do You. These look really pretty. It looks really pretty when you put it on the skin, but as it dries, it kind of accentuates all the little texture. And so I'm not a huge fan of these. I really prefer, if I'm gonna go for something like this, I prefer the Rare Beauty one. So I'm glad I just got that in a sample size and not like a full bottle. All right, so I have 4 mascaras here. I think initially I picked the Maybelline Falsies Lip Lash and the Anastasia lash brag. I'm gonna keep the lash brag in here because I actually didn't use it that much. I used this Maybelline Falsie Lash Lift a ton, and surprisingly the Wet n Wild Big Papa, I'm gonna have to put these away because I was loving them so much. I didn't give anything else a chance. I have the Flower Beauty Lash Warrior in here as well, and this is really nice mascara, but the wand is kind of crazy like looking, and it can be kind of spiky and prickly, so it's not my favorite, but I do like the way it looks. So I don't know if I want to keep this in here. I'm gonna put it to the side for now. For brow products, I'm gonna keep all my brow products in here because I'm enjoying them. I can't even keep them in me. I'm using the Wet n Wild brow Obsessive, the NYX Lift and Snatch pencils. I have ash brown and black, and then I have the NYX Professional Makeup Precision Brow Pencil in ash brown, and then my M Cosmetics brow cream in the shade Espresso. I've been playing with eye primers lately, and it's crazy. Like, I love how sticky the glitter primer from NYX is, so that things really cling to it, but it creases. The pigment one is a little bit better, but they both still crease. The only one that I really can get to work for me is the Milani one. I'm gonna put these away because I'm tired of testing them. I am gonna keep the e.l.f. Putty eye primer though, because this one is pretty decent as well. So between this one and the Milani one, I should be all set. Lip products. I honestly don't really want to switch up the lip products too much. I'm gonna keep the 2 lip glaze from Lime Crime, and I'm gonna keep the gloss from Beauty Bay in the shade Slipper. The other 2 are shade Rosemary and Cash. I'm gonna put away this Juvia's Place one. It's just not my cup of tea. This is the collab that they did in Island Mommy. All right. I didn't really wear any lipsticks. I like never wear lipsticks. I feel like I'm gonna keep all of these in here except for this Revlon, what is this? Coconut Plump. I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna take this Revlon Color Satin ink out because the shade is a lot darker than it looks like in the tube, and it's just not a shade I'm gonna wear right now. It actually looks more like a fall shade, and I'll try to gross. Actually, now that I'm tan, it doesn't look so dramatic. Maybe you know, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it in. This is the gloss from Juvia's Place in Bronze Rose. This is new. I really love this formula. I'm gonna keep this in because it's just so hydrating and balmy, and my lips feel so good when I wear this. Any of their glosses, they're just so good. This is the YSL Glow Matte Lipstick in 209. I'm going to put this away. It's like my perfect nude right now, but I'm gonna put it away so I can give other things a chance. These are the Flower Beauty lipsticks, and I've had them for a while. They're still good. They don't smell bad. I just don't wear them. They're just a little too matte, and I think she just came out with a hydrating formula, and I'm tempted to pick those up, but do I need them? I don't really wear lipstick. I don't know. I'm gonna take it out for now. This is the Sephora, it's like their lip shine, whatever, and I don't even know what shade, but it's a little too light for me right now because I got tan, so we're gonna put this away. This is a Buxom lipstick I pulled out. I used it in a video. I thought it was gonna be a really good nude for me right now. It's kind of light. So you can't even like see it on my skin tone. That just means it needs to go away because I like nudes, but I like it to be warmer. What do we have? We have these Nima Tang lipsticks and lip gloss. I'm gonna keep these in the rotation because I want to play with them some more. I've only used them once. Here's the pencil. This is the Revlon Color Stay in Smoking Hot. Let's see. I didn't use this really either. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to keep this in here and kind of compare it to the Nima Tang. Even though I know the formula is not the same, but I just want to see like the colors and if I like one formula better. So we're going to keep that in there. This is the Barbie lipstick from ColourPop in Golden Beach. It's a little too light. I'm going to put this away. It'll match me better when I'm darker. And the same for the pencil. All right, there's a lot of stuff that's going to the side here. And then I have a ton of palettes that I'm gonna go through. I got these 5 p.m. palettes this month, the month of May. I want to keep the statement one in. I did make a video filming using a combination of these, and I will put it here in the eye for you. But I'm going to keep the statement piece in and put this one away. This is the Rumor Has It palette. I am going to do a roundup of what I've used that's brand new in the last few months. So if you're interested in that, be sure to go to my channel and I will give you all the lowdown on that. Then I got these 4-pan palettes from them. I got this one in Sorbet. This one is Citrus Fizz, and then this one was Sparkler. I use these two a ton, And I'm gonna put these two away. Again, I will do a a roundup, and you can go to that video. Whoops. I'm gonna keep this one in because I haven't really used it that much. This is the Natasha Denona Zendel palette. Oh, I use this a ton this month. I'm gonna put this in the monthly roundup, and you guys can go there to see how I feel about it, but I'm gonna take it out of this rotation for now. This is a blush highlighter palette. This is the Sigma Quarter Rose palette. I really liked this blush. It was pretty, very neutral, and I liked it a lot. I think it's a little light for my skin tone currently. I don't know if you can even see it. And the highlighter is definitely too icy, but it is pretty. So I'm gonna put this away. This is the Juvia's Place Bronze Palette in Tan. I am really enjoying this. I'm gonna hold on to this because I've only had it for like 2 weeks, maybe not even, and I want to continue to play with that. This is the Dior Glow Face palette. This was, I think, like number 3 or something like that. Oh, I'm enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this. I'm thinking if I want to keep it in there, but I might have to give some other things a shot. So we'll put this to the side. This is like a maybe product. This is the Barbie palette from ColourPop. This is brand new. I've only used this once. I literally got it this week. So I think I might want to keep this one in the rotation. This is the Tara Moon's El Barrio palette. I wanted this so bad. It came out last year. I got it kind of recently, but like 2 months ago. And I put it in last month's rotation and I never used it. So trying to think if I want to keep it in this rotation, because to be honest, the color scheme is a little bit more fall to me. So I think I'm actually going to take it out and put it away and bring it out probably more like at the end of summer. This is the Wet n Wild Ice Cream Bee palette. This is what she looks like. Very cute. I actually thought I was going to get a lot of use out of this in the last few weeks, and I haven't touched it once. So it's probably because I have a lot of other newer palettes that I just were more excited to play with, but yeah, I haven't used it once. So I'm going to put this away. This is the Break the Rules palette from, I think the brand is called It's Spell Cosmetics, and I feel ashamed for not knowing that because it's a Puerto Rican brand, and I was so excited to get it because I am Puerto Rican, and I was really excited. Yeah, it's Spell Cosmetics. There, I did remember. Okay, so this is what she looks like. She is absolutely beautiful, and I have not used her. I just recently got it, so I'm gonna keep her in the mix. I'm probably gonna grab a palette with mattes to add to this rotation to kind of mix up with this, but I am so excited to use this palette. This is the She Glam Deep Feelings palette. I pulled this in because Melt Cosmetics came out with their Mary J palette, and everybody was pulling out their Natasha Denona Glam palettes, and I thought this would be something that I could use to avoid purchasing any of those things. And to be honest, I didn't even reach for this. I didn't feel sad that I didn't have the Mary Jane one. This is a great palette. I have used this before, and it's amazing quality, and it's super inexpensive. It's She Glam, so you know it's accessible to everybody. You do have to wait because it's coming from China, but yeah, I love this palette. I just never used it this rotation. I'm gonna put it away. This is the ColourPop Limoncello palette, and I did a video with this palette. I have not posted it yet, but I'm gonna get to it this week. This is a really, really nice palette for like everyday soft glam looks. I'm I'm gonna put it away because I have other palettes that I want to pull in, but this is a really cute palette. This is the ColourPop Bambi palette. I don't know if I need to like dim my light. Yeah, I can't get the lighting right. But this is the Bambi palette. I got this because it kind of reminded me, do you guys remember when Too Faced did all those Tutti Frutti palettes? These ones really reminded me of those, and I never got the green one. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this. This is a really cute palette. It's really good for like every day, and I super enjoyed playing with this. But I'm gonna put her away. So these two palettes I did a video in the beginning of, or the end of April with, and I did a bunch of looks like on the side, you know, just playing with stuff at home, and they are dupes of each other. They're both really good quality. I highly recommend getting the She Glam if you don't want to spend the money on the Huda one. And yeah, that was that. I'm gonna put these away. This was the Lethal Cosmetics, what's this called? I forget. After something palette. This was like a 90s theme situation. I pulled this out and I really did use this a lot in the spring, you know, because it was spring colors, spring tones. I wish the lighting was a little better, but you can see, right, maybe. Let me take this bracelet off. It's just a really pretty palette, and the colors are quite nice, but I'm gonna put it away. Spring is over, summer's about to be here. All the booty shorts are coming out. This is a palette that I got from Glam Shop, the Laguna palette. I haven't played with this yet. I'm gonna keep this in my rotation just to see if I pull it out, but I don't know that I will, because I do love greens, but I feel like this color scheme just doesn't 100% do it for me. Why can't I get the color right? Okay, yeah, it just doesn't 100% do it for me, so I'm gonna keep this in and we'll see if I play with it or not. This is the Abstract palette from Glam Shop. Let me see if I can get her out of the sleeve. All right, this is what she looks like. I did use this palette. It worked really, really well for me, but I do feel like the color story is not very unique. I have this over and over again, so I don't know if I might like depot this just to have them as singles, because I don't think I need to have it as a palette. But it was a really good palette. I made some pretty looks with it. So all right, and then the last two palettes here are ColourPop. This is the Sweet Talk palette. I use this a ton, and the more I used it, the more I wish there was not those two glitter pressed glitters in there, because I wanted some more shimmers. I really wanted some more shimmers. The mattes are so nice in here, and I was using them, but I had to keep pulling other palettes to get the lid colors that I wanted, because I don't feel like this Super Shock shadow right here is more of a topper shade. It's not very pigmented in the base. These other two palettes, although I mean shades, they're pigmented and everything, but I don't know if I can. I just felt like they're just very satin, so I wasn't getting the sparkle I want, and I didn't always want to use that topper. And then this one is the Gimme Butterflies palettes. I again really love this palette, but I felt like the only shimmer in here that really gave me what I wanted was the shade Wings, and I'll touch it. It's so fragile. It's very, I don't even know, like the lighting is so frustrating right now. If you're gonna be able to see, she's really beautiful and sparkly, and reflective, and it kind of is like a dual chrome, like pink and gold shimmer. It's really, really stunning. But that's the only one. This one, You're a Catch, is like very thin and dusty, so that's that. But the mattes are so nice in here. They're very blendable, and I enjoyed playing with the mattes. I just wish there was some more usable sparklier shades other than these pressed glitters. These are just, I don't use them. So far we're gonna keep these items, and then I just have 2 more drawers to go through, guys. I know it's a ton of stuff. This is the Charlotte Tilbury powder in the shade medium. I'm gonna keep that out. This was, oh, the Flower Beauty Day Glow Highlight Glaze. I actually liked this a lot. I'm gonna keep it in here because it's so different. It's a beautiful, beautiful highlight. It's very gold, so it's gonna match my tan right now. It's like a coppery gold, and it's a little balmy, so you don't really want to wear this if your hair is like down and close to your face. But yes, gorgeous. This is the Prophecy highlighter from Kaleidos. She's stunning. I'm gonna take her out though because I just used her so much that I actually was getting a little bored, so I'm gonna take that one out. Same with the Bare Minerals bronzer. This is in the shade Kiss of Copper. This is beautiful on the skin, and for my skin tone I absolutely loved it, but I'm a little bored of it, so we're gonna take that out. This bronzer from Ofra, I've had this for ages. This is in Versatile, and if you see, I have a significant dip in here. You can see the shape of the pan. I just don't love this. I almost want to declutter it, but then part of me wants to just use it up, but it's like impossible. So I'm gonna take it out for now. I don't know what this is gonna become of this in the future. Plus it's Ofra and they're having all that trouble, so who knows. This is the Beauty Bay bronzer in the shade Beach. This is like a face powder. Even before I got tan, I try to use it. It's warm, and you can see the warmth on my skin at the time. It's not going to show up now because I'm tan now, but it just looked like my skin tone but orange, and I did not like that. So I'm probably gonna declutter this. I'll probably give it to my sister. She's a little fairer than me, so it might work for her better. And then I got this in an Ipsy as like an add-on. This is the Cashapp Bounce Blush in the shade Aurora. I don't even know if it's called a bounce blush. Maybe it isn't, but I think that's what it's called. This is pretty, but it's way too light for me. Way too light for me. It kind of has that orgasm color to it, but it's just not, it's not for me. It's cute. I think I might like give this to my 12-year-old because I think it would just look so much cuter on her, because it looks very young, the color from my particular skin tone. So that's a no. So we're gonna keep these 2 items in here, and then we're gonna go and start picking out some more new stuff. We are going to see what concealers I'm gonna get. I'm gonna take out the Born This Way in Sand and the Rare Beauty one in 320W, because I'm not sure what's gonna match me right now. For foundation, I'm going to use the Milani Screen Queen in the shade 410 Warm Tawny. And then I'm not sure what other foundation I will pull in, but I'm going to have to swatch a bunch of things, and that's going to take ages. So I'm not going to film that. You'll end up seeing what I'm using in probably some other video. All right, these are Baskets of Shame, and I just pulled a couple palettes from it. These are palettes that I purchased and I have never touched. So I'm like kind of irritable right now because I filmed like everything, and then it literally, my clip got corrupt, so I'm gonna have to re-show you a bunch of stuff. So this is the second time. I'm gonna take out this Nikki Tutorials palette. I've never used it. I got it for Christmas or around Christmas time, and so I wanted to finally give this a go. I also just dug my nail into an eyeshadow. Wanted to use the Sigma Enchanted palette. This is another one that I got in the fall when I got the Untamed palette, and I'm trying to make it so you can see the shadows, but it ain't happening. I just dug my nail right in there. You can see that gouge. I bought this when I got the Untamed and I never used it, so we're gonna use that now. I dug to the depths of my drawer for these Juvia's Place palettes, the Masquerade Mini, because this is when they were doing those big giant palettes, and this is what she looks like. I haven't used this in ages, and this is the Magic Mini, and I remember loving this shade right here. Super pretty, and like all of them, they're really gorgeous. I haven't used it in so long, so I'm excited to dip back into this. All right, the Norvina palette, I haven't used this in ages, so I pulled this out. That's what she looks like. This palette is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. It's so old, and I remember not really being in love with this palette, but it actually reminds me a lot of the new Natasha Denona Zendo palette. So I do want to kind of use this and compare the two, because I do like the Natasha Denona one. The formula is just so good for Natasha Denona as well, and the shades are a little bit more unique, but I do want to pull this out. I also pulled out these two Dose of Color shadows because I like never use them. This is the Sienna one. They're all mattes, and I think it'll be good to mix with some of those sparkly ones that I have, and the Marvelous ones. So, because I'm gonna move these so it can be a little less distracting, and I'll show you all the other products that I pulled that unfortunately I don't feel like putting in the drawer and faking you guys out. I'm not sure what was filmed here. I took these two concealers out, but for eye primers, this is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover concealer, and I have a soft tan and golden amber. This is a very matte formula, and I do not like it under the eye, but I do like it as an eyeshadow primer. And then this is from ZC. This is the brand that's on Amazon. This is a Palace Identity in shade M04. This, I believe, was like a dragon fruit shade. The formula on this is a lot like the MAC Powder Kiss, but I actually haven't like worn this out, so I'm gonna add this to the other lipsticks that I chose. I don't know if this was on camera or not, but this is the Ciat London Coconut Setting Powder. I got this in a BoxyCharm ages ago, and I don't use it that much, so I do want to use it because this really doesn't come with a ton of product. For foundation, I only picked one for now. I'll probably grab another one, but I do need to spend some time swatching them all out because I'm tan and I'm kind of like in between shades. I'm probably going to have to mix a few foundations, but this one is the Milani Screen Queen in 401 Warm Tawny. For highlighter, I chose 4 highlighters. I'm going to swatch them all out for you. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome in Molten Gold. This is an oldie but a goodie. Very gold, and I think it is going to look really nice as I tan. This is the Gimme Glow Sunset Glow in California Dreaming. lighting is so hard to get right, but see, it's like a peach to gold shifty one. And you can see that she's really blinding, so I'm excited to try that one out. And then I have these two Milani strobe lights. This is Summer Glow, which has like a rose gold tint to it, and this one is Sun Glow. Let's try these swatches again. And that one is Sun Glow. And this one is Summer Glow. I think that lighting's slightly better. Sun Glow, Summer Glow is a rose tone. This is the Molten Glow from Maybelline, and then this is the California Dreaming from Gimme Glow, and you can see there's like a shift. Okay. We got the blushes and the bronzers here now. So for bronzers, I picked up the Anastasia Beverly Hills in Cappuccino. I haven't used this in ages. It's pretty red tone, so I really can only wear it in the summer. So we're gonna try that. And then the Huda Beauty Tantoir. I've been craving using this again because it's stunning, and I love this formula. It's just so beautiful and easy to use. I absolutely adore that product. For blushes, I have two of the Fenty cream blushes. This one is Daiquiri Dip, and this one's Summertime Wine. And the kids are playing basketball, so sorry if you can hear that. And that's Daiquiri Dip. And then let's see, do I have a, this is the Patrick Ta in She's So LA. This is the bronzy one, and I'm gonna swatch on the other hand. It's like a very natural blush. It's brown, but it has a slight rosiness to it, and it definitely has a sheen, so that's for like the everyday. And then I grabbed an oldie, which was the MAC Sunbask. I think that's what's called. And you can see there, it's like, I don't know, like a peachy color. Looks strange on my scar there, but it's very beautiful and natural looking. And then for primers, I took the Flower Beauty Supernova Celestial whipping primer, and then the NYX Angel Veil. I think that is everything. I do have, you can see here, like a bin of new products that I just ordered that came in the mail. I have some Pat McGrath blushes, the BH Cosmetics palettes that came in. So I probably, you know, I'll be playing with this stuff as well, but I don't really include it in my Shop My Stash just because these are more like testing products, and these are products that I'm trying to use up. So I hope you like this video. I'm so sorry that it's kind of like a little bit everywhere, but thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Until next time, thank you guys. Bye.